Good morning. It's Sean Price with Price and Price Realtors, and the market is starting to change up here in Northern Virginia. It's starting to pick back up, and so I wanted to shoot a video to our sellers out there on what you can do to go ahead and start preparing for the rush of buyers that are about to hit the market again. As you know, we were in a strong sellers market prior to COVID-19 shutdown, and it appears and it's starting to look like the numbers are giving evidence that the market is starting to pick back up again. Slowly, but it's starting to pick back up again, and we are finding multiple offer situations happening, especially at certain price points. So anybody who is considering selling their home, but they want to wait until after this situation's over, there are things that you can do right now to prepare for that, so that when you're ready to hit the market, you're ready to hit the market. You don't have 4 to 6 weeks of preparation prior to coming on the market. So first thing you do is get with a realtor. Get with a good realtor. Get a good value on your home. Zestimate is not a good value on your home. I've seen Zestimates be high by a couple $100,000. I've seen them be low by a couple $100,000. They're just not a good accurate representation of what you should put your house on the market for. There are two things that really affect how quickly a home will sell. One is price and one is condition. Price is one of those major things, because you want to, if you're not even getting people in the door because the pricing is not right, then the house is going to sit on the market and the listing can go stale. But also, if you put it on for too low, then you're going to get a situation where you may not maximize your potential. So getting that housing, that price point is ideal. The price is determined by location, it's determined by the design of the house and so on, and it's determined by the condition. So the second step is to have a professional, a realtor, or somebody who's familiar with the market come in and do a walkthrough of the home and give you suggestions as far as what you can do to up the value of what you can ask for the home and get the most return on that money. So maybe a fresh coat of paint, maybe decluttering a little bit, just different pointers on maybe staging the home. If you're still living there, what you can do to stage the home and make it look more presentable for your buyers. So the first step is getting an accurate price. Second step is going through and doing a walkthrough and see what repairs could be done, see what updates can be done that is affordable for you, the buyer or seller, but it also presents the home well to the buyer, because that perception is key to get those buyers to make offers quickly. So that's part 3. Now, once you've got the home prepared and staged, the next thing you want to do is get professional pictures done. You want to use professional pictures because the pictures, especially in this market right now, that's how buyers are determining what properties they're interested in. They're looking at pictures, they're looking at virtual tours, they're looking at Matterports, they're looking at ways that they can see the house without actually physically going in. And it actually benefits you, the seller, really well, because a lot of times the people that do make it to looking at the house at this point right now are serious buyers. So we want to get the proper price, we want to get the house prepared with repairs, updates, things that we can do staging wise, and then we want to get professional pictures done so that it presents well online, because a lot of buyer shopping is happening online. And then once you're at that point, if you're ready to go to the market, which now is not a bad time to go on the market. Prices are holding and we're seeing multiple offers again. So it's a good time because it's not as crowded. We've had a lot of sellers that have pulled back, a lot of sellers that have withdrawn from the market. So the inventory is still very low right now. So if you put your property on and it presents well, it's going to go quickly. We had three opportunities this last week with our buyers, and all 3 of them turned into multiple offer situations and going above ask. So this is happening, and it's happening now, and it's happening with less chaos because there is a lower volume on the market. So it's a good time to put your house back on the market, especially if you need to sell. So once you put it on the market, the way that we're doing showings right now is we're scheduling them one showing at a time. And if you're still living in the home, we will give you a checklist of things to do before you leave the house, so that when people come in, they're not having to turn on lights, they're not having to open doors, they're not having to do things where they might be touching things in your house. If your home is tenant occupied, we give the tenant a list of things that they can do. We've got a lot of tenant occupied homes right now that we are working with, and it's going very, very well. So once we have a list of what you can do to set the stage for the the buyers coming through and doing the walkthrough, we on our end will also provide a questionnaire to make sure that they haven't had any exposure or any symptoms or so on that they're going to have to fill out before they come in. We're going to make sure that they are pre-approved buyers to make sure that they are serious and they are qualified and they are able to purchase the home if they want to. We don't want looky-loos just coming in and walking through your house right now. We want to make sure that they are qualified buyers. We're going to make sure that we take steps inside the home. We're going to have booties. We're going to have gloves. We're going to have masks. We're going to have things that will protect you, the seller, and protect the buyers in the home. So once we've gone through that part, and then we get to the part of writing offers and negotiating and so on, that can all be done virtually. So right now, it's a great time to, if you need to sell, it's a good time to get on the market because the market's less crowded. There are serious buyers. They are patient, so we're able to schedule one at a time so we can keep everybody safe. And they are pre-qualified and they're actually pre-approved, and they're serious about moving forward. So if you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to post your comments below or reach out to us, and just stay safe out there, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.